Where are you ripping off the world? This was a question that was posed to me many years ago. So I've been playing guitar forever, since high school. And it was something I did for me. It was something I did for fun. It was something I didn't share with anybody. I could speak in front of 1,000 people and feel like a fish in water, but put a guitar in my hand and put two people in the room, I became like this shy kid. I didn't want to express that. Well, I had been involved in a business mastermind group where this powerful woman, Patricia McDade, man, she coached people in front of the room. And maybe there's like maybe 150, 250, 200 people in the room. And she would coach a person up on stage. So when you're up on stage, man, you want to be prepared. You want to be ready to go. It was my turn. Man, I was ready to talk about profit and loss and sales strategies and mindsets that were going to help me to be more successful in my business back then. And I was up there, and the first question out of her mouth is, Mark, what are you doing with your music? And I'm like going, oh my God, she's going for the soft underbelly here, because the answer was nothing. I was doing nothing with my music. I was having the best concerts in the safety of my bedroom at home. I wasn't doing anything with it. So I told her nothing. And the response changed the course of my life forever. You see, I had done something that I thought was unique. I had sent her a thank you card. I'd been in the group for a year. Why just send a thank you card when you can send one with a CD with just a couple songs recorded live on it? Little did I know what I would be in for. So there I am up on stage. What are you doing with your music? I'm like immediately in complete state of terror. And I said nothing. And then she proceeded to get angry at me. She got in my face. And she said, let me tell you something, Mr. Romero. There are those that can play, and then there are those that can play with their heart, passion, and soul. You have that ability. And furthermore, you're ripping off the world by not sharing it. I want you to come back with a CD for sale the next meeting, or don't come back at all. You can go sit down now. I literally felt violated. I limped back to my chair, withered in it. And hey, man, I had invested a good amount of money in this group, so you know what? I'm coming back with a CD for sale. So I went and made my, first promo run CD, I guess you could call it. I think it maybe had 5 or 6 songs. It was called To Shine the Light. And I came back to that next meeting with that CD for sale. Well, it's funny how things work in life, because that CD ended up being the forerunner of Sueños Infinitos, which is my very first full production music CD that I made completely for fun, but was kind of incentivized out of that whole experience. And that was the CD that got in the hands of the former consultant from NASA that discovered the healing frequencies in my music. But ultimately, I asked that question, and I ask the question of you right now: where are you ripping off the world by not shining your light, by not bringing your music forward into the world, by not sharing your unique gifts and expression at the highest and the most beautiful way possible? Because that is the catalyst for transformation and change on the planet. It's not anything else. We're certainly not waiting around for political institutions to get their acts together, or whatever, educational institutions, medical institutions, none of these. Let's face it, they're embedded in their ways. And that's okay. But I really do believe this, that the moment we're born and that first breath is breathed into our lungs, in addition to all the beautiful lessons we get to learn out of playing this cosmic game of hide and seek, we're also infused with a purpose, a passion, a song, a light that is ours and ours alone to express. That's yours and yours alone to express into the world. And through that expression, you're going to find fulfillment and joy on a soul level, which is the ultimate level. And not only that, it's going to become a catalyst for transformation and change that's going to help and uplift others in the world. The time is now for you to either start shining your light and reflecting whatever that is that was breathed into you at the moment of your birth, Or if you're already currently doing that, asking yourself, where am I holding myself back? Where am I not amplifying my signal? Where am I not doing all the things that I can do to bring forward this expression that was infused within me from the day of my birth? Now, I know these are heavy questions to ask, but there's a reason why. You see, I had done everything that I was supposed to do in the corporate experience, right? Work my way up the ladder, make all kinds of money, get that shiny car, buy that home in Orange County, California, do all the things you were supposed to do to reach nirvana, right? That's what we're told. That's what we're taught. But in the last 5 years of that 19-year career, there was this building discontent, this building asking of the question, why am I here? There's something more that I'm supposed to express into the world. And ultimately got to the point where it didn't matter how big my checks were, nothing was going to squelch that discomfort, that discontent that had arisen so strongly within me. So ultimately, I had to walk. I had to take the leap to discover what that was and to shine my light. And over the last course of, almost 20 years ago now, I think, since I left, that's crazy to think about. I've had to continually to heal my life and awaken to the truth of who and what I am in order to bring forward my music, my passion, my calling, my energy healing work out into the world in a higher way. And so over those last couple of months, you had an opportunity to dive into healing. You had an opportunity to dive into your awakening. Why? So that ultimately you can play more beautiful music throughout your life. You can bring forward this symphony that's been intertwined into the very fibers of your soul and your DNA that is just begging to be expressed into the world, that is begging to be amplified into the world, because it's that light that's going to transform your life. It's going to transform your experience. It's going to help you to heal, grow, and awaken. But it's also going to uplift humanity around you. And that, my friends, is the key to transforming this planet that we live in. So, with that being said, I want you to ask yourself a couple questions as we go into this process. Where am I not shining my light? What's holding me back from expressing my purpose, my passion at the highest level? What stories have I intertwined within my mind that says I'm not good enough, I'm not deserving, people will never appreciate it, it's not safe to express myself, you can't make money doing that, or whatever those conversations might be? And are you willing to let them go and allow them to pass through you like clouds in the sky? The time is now to shine. Now more than ever. The time is for you to bring forward your music, your passion, your calling. And yes, to quit ripping off the world. Something for all of us to embody, to remember, and to ask ourselves. So with that being said, I invite you to take some nice deep breaths and just breathe along in this little piece. So ask yourself, where am I not shining? Where am I stopping myself from being all of what and who I am? Deep breaths. Inhale, open mouth, let it go. It really is time for you to shine. And yes, there are these steps that we need to take in order to be able to bring forward our music, our light, our passions, and our callings at the highest level possible. Yes, we need to be dedicated to healing our lives and dealing with the disharmony that's showing up in our physical health, in the world around us, and to leverage those things in order to fine-tune the instrument. Okay? To play beautiful music, you need to tune your strings. That means you need to heal your life. You need to awaken to who you really are. You are a divine, magical expression of universal source energy, or however you want to define that. But that's the truth of who and what you are. And that makes you extremely wonderful, extremely powerful, extremely awesome. And yes, that first breath infused into you, something unique, your song, your symphony, your expression, your light that is just looking to be expressed and amplified into the world. So I invite you to come back, listen to this piece. I'm going to feature a little exclusive piece a little bit later this week on my YouTube channel. Make sure you go and check that out. And I invite you to breathe in the notes to begin to shift, tune, and harmonize your energy and align you with that beautiful piece of music that's within you that is looking to be birthed into the world and amplified, ultimately to transform your life and to help uplift the world around you. It's exciting times to be living. And I want to thank you for your commitment to unveiling the masterpiece that's within you and to shining the truth of who and what you are. Awesome. So thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I invite you to hit that subscribe button or do whatever, the bell thing. I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure all this social media stuff out. And of course, if you want to begin to start shifting your energy and raising your vibration to amplify your signal, your light, your beautiful music, I invite you to go to markromeromusic.com/gift, markromeromusic.com/gift to download your track of high vibration music and begin to start tuning the strings of your life experience. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in once again. Have a harmonious day.